Today we're looking at dividing fractions. It's slightly different from multiplying, but you're going to utilize some of the same procedures. What's important is that we first talk about this word right here. What is a reciprocal? It's important that you are able to know what a reciprocal is because it's kind of the root of being able to divide. So a reciprocal is really just the multiplicative inverse of a fraction. Basically what we're doing is we are taking a fraction, say like 3/4, and we are flipping it over. So instead of 3/4, it is 4/3. Now, I'm going to give you an example so you can see why what we're going to do works. Let's say that you have 6 of something and you want to find half of 6. To find half of 6, you would multiply it by 1/2, which is what we did yesterday. So we would rewrite this as 6/1 times 1/2. And then we would cross cancel. So both of these can be divided by 2. So this 2 becomes a 1, and the 6 divided by 2 becomes a 3. So our new problem is 3/1 times 1/1, which is 3/1, which of course is 3. Which you could do this in your head. Half of 6 is 3. Well, multiplying by half is the same as dividing by 2. If we were to say 6 divided by 2, that's going to give us 3. So 2, when we wrote it as 2/1, if we wanted to find the reciprocal, all we have to do is flip it over. So it becomes 1/2. So by finding that reciprocal and multiplying by it, we're essentially dividing. So let's look at a problem. We have 2/3 divided by 1/6. So I'm going to keep this first fraction the same. I'm going to keep it as 2/3. I'm going to change my division to multiplication. And then I'm going to flip my divisor. My divisor is the number that I'm dividing by. And in this case, I'm dividing by 1/6. So instead of dividing by 1/6, I'm going to multiply by 6/1. Let's see, let me look for some cross-canceling. I have some right here. 3 and 6 can both be divided by 3. So the 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So now I have 2/1 times 2/1. Multiply across, just like we did yesterday. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1, and 4/1 simplifies to 4. So 2/3 divided by 1/6 is 4. Oh, let's see here. So here I've got a fraction being divided by a whole number. Before I try to find the reciprocal, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this and take that 4 and write it as a whole number. By taking the time to rewrite it, it's going to help prevent me from making a mistake when I find that reciprocal. So 2/7 divided by 4/1 is really what I'm looking at. So I'm going to use that same little method. I refer to it as keep, change, flip to help me remember. So 2/7 I'm going to keep the same. I'm going to change division to multiplication, and then I'm going to flip my 4/1 to 1/4. 2/7 I keep, change division to multiplication. 4/1 becomes 1/4. So let's see, cross cancel. I can do that here by dividing by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my new problem is 1/7 times 1/2. Multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 times 2 is 14. And I get 1/14.